Good morning, I'm Vandita Shivle and I'm here to address your mutual fund queries. I have been receiving a lot of queries and let me take the first query now because it has been a week that I received this query. The query is coming from Dhiren from Chennai. He has emailed up his query and what he's saying is that he wants some advice on small cap mutual funds. So is it a good time to invest in small cap MFs right now? He's asking me. His risk appetite, he's not sure how much of risk he's willing to take, but his advisor is really pushing him to take that kind of risk. So he's not sure if he should invest with small cap funds right now or not. So he wants some suggestions around that. All right, again. So first things first. Your advisor has no right to push you into a particular fund, right? It's your investments, it's your finances. You have to plan it. Number one, be very careful when any advisor is pushing you towards a particular scheme. All right, that's number one. Number two, we need to understand why your advisor right now is telling you that buy small cap funds. Alright, so the valuations of small caps and mid caps are significantly down, right? And actually, they are at immense discount right now. So you can end up buying more units in lesser price, and that's the entire purpose of MFs, right? Because that's why we say buy when the markets are down or dipping, because buy in dips because you can end up buying more units, right? That's the entire purpose. But the way. Now you need to understand what are small cap funds, right? So basically, small cap funds invest in companies which have smaller market cap and invest in 251st company onwards, right? That's the purpose of small. That's how a fund manager invests in these funds. Also, there's a mandate according to SEBI that fund manager should have a particular fund, small cap fund, should have minimum exposure of 65% in such companies, small cap companies, and rest 35 in other across other market caps like mid caps, large caps. So that's number two. Number three over here, very important point is how many stocks are available to play around with. When it comes to large cap, 100 stocks. When it comes to mid caps, around 250 stocks a fund manager can play around with. But when it comes to small cap, around 2000 small cap stocks are available. And let me tell you that a lot of analysts couldn't even cover it. They cannot even report it. So fund managers, a lot of areas to play around with. Now it's your call. So when you have such a large pool of area to play around with, you need to be cautious. And you need to really see whether you're willing to take that risk, because it's a very, very high risk portfolio. When I don't really know a particular company, a company hasn't performed for years, the AUM or the market cap of that particular company is quite small. So should I be willing to invest in those funds? I can. Ideally, why not? People do invest in companies which they feel that the trends are really good. People do want to invest in those companies, but then the kind of returns I should be expecting should be really high, right? So if we look at over the past 1 year, the kind of returns small caps have generated, that's around 15 to 20%. That's between that between that percentage. They're hovering around that level. But even if you look at mid caps, for example, they're also generating those kind of returns, 15 to 20%. So mid caps versus small caps, when I can take that lesser risk and get those kind of returns, risk adjusted returns, they're almost similar to small cap. Why do I need to take such a higher risk? I don't need to really, right? So be very vigilant while you are investing in these funds. According to me, if you ask, I think that you should not, if you're not sure about your risk appetite, you should not be taking that risk for sure, Dhiren. Stay with large caps, stay with mid caps, because the kind of returns mid cap is also, the kind of returns small cap is giving you right now is similar to mid caps. Why do you want to take that kind of extra risk while investing in those funds? And I can help you in detail if you send me your portfolio, Dhiren. Tell me how much you have been investing in a particular fund, and since when have you been investing, so that I can guide you better. I want to look at your risk exposure, so I understand you're not willing to take that kind of risk. So you're little risk averse investor only. You're ready to take that moderate risk. Do not go with small caps then. Stay with mid caps, stay with large cap, and even if you're investing, still you take that decision of investing in small caps, then please go via SIP route, because staggered investment or lump sum investment is not the right approach for small cap. SIP is the best way to go for small cap funds, and that's advice for you. Thanks for writing to me, and viewers, you can also write to me. My email ID is vanditashuble@gmail.com. Please send me your mutual fund queries. You can tweet me, and I'll try my level best to address them. Thanks again for watching me and writing to me.